We have Tyler, the Spider Monkey Hufnagle, preparing for MFL 31. What are you doing to prepare for MFL 31, Tyler?
On a good day, on a good week, I go to Strength Haven after work. Usually get there about 3:30 or 4, and then I work out strength and conditioning wise. Fighting at 205 from now on, so mainly lifting weights, getting heavy. There's some cardio, but we do a lot of cardio here at Midwest Martial Arts. So then after Strength Haven, I come here, and then we have MMA at 5, and then Jiu-Jitsu at 6, and Muay Thai at 7, and they go back and forth. But usually, on a good day, I'll go to all of them. So on a good week, 3 or 4 times a week, I'm training 3, 4, 5 hours a night. So doing all that to get prepared.
When did you start training MMA?
I think in October of, it would be 2 years now, so 2011 in October. So 2 years.
And you have an undefeated record.
That's right.
How does it feel to have an undefeated record?
Well, I mean, it feels pretty good, obviously, because you're not beaten, so that's always good. But I like to just think of it as we're still amateurs, and these really don't matter. I mean, they do matter because you gotta obviously keep winning to get to the top. But we're just amateurs, and this is just a test and an experience. Really, is what it's all about. And so, if you lose, if you can learn something from it, then great. If you win and you learn something from it, great. But if you win and you don't learn, I'd rather lose and learn and go from there. So obviously I don't want to do that, but I'd rather keep winning. So that feels good. But
I see you got a blue belt. When did you get your blue belt?
Actually a week ago on Wednesday. So very recently.
How's that feel?
It's awesome, man. It's probably one of the biggest accomplishments I've ever had. Just because they beat the crap out of you for over an hour, and you get choked out at the end, and it's just a real test of like what is inside of you. Are you gonna give up when you're getting beat and beat and beat and beat? Are you gonna give up? Or there's times when I was on bottom like, oh, this is horrible, but I'm like, snap into it and get back on it and keep fighting, because he's not going to give you your blue belt if you're just like laying there, taking it easy. But it feels awesome because it's just a real test to see what you have inside of you.
So who is your favorite training partner here at the Bulldog Fight Team?
Favorite? Oh man, I don't know. There's any of them that come in, and any of them that are like just want to go. Not necessarily like kill each other, constantly, but anybody that's going to work hard and make you better, really. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be Chase Davis, who's 50 pounds lighter than me, or it could be Todd, who's 10, 20 pounds heavier than me, or Zach, who's a brown belt. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to learn from each one of them. So, and there's different kinds of games that I have to work with each one of them. So, really, anybody who's dedicated and who's going to make me better is who I want to train with, so it doesn't matter.
How does it feel to train with Todd, the Bulldog Brown?
It feels good. He's got a big name, and I don't know. He's been to the top, whether he won or lost. He's been to where we all want to go. We all want to be in the UFC because that's the big name fighting, and that's what we're here for. That's what we want to get to, and he's been there. So it's like, wow. I'm training with somebody who's been there. He knows what he's talking about, obviously. And, a lot of people, well, not a lot, but there are some people who can, get to the top, but they can't teach it. But I feel like Todd does a great job of teaching us, every day, how to get there. Not necessarily like, okay, here's what you need to get there, but, it's a daily thing. And I mean, it feels good. You know, he works you hard and doesn't take it too easily. I mean, some days, you know, he'll relax, but he definitely works you hard, so it's awesome.
Do you know who your upcoming opponent is for MFL 31?
Yeah, I think it's Cody Kelly. Not sure who he is. I've heard he's got a belt in Michigan. Actually, I looked him up, but it's just because I get nervous. Like, I get terribly nervous, so I'm like, who is it? And then this time I actually waited. I asked Todd, I'm like, do you know if I have a fight yet? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm trying to look at the paper, and I'm like, he's like, you want to know who it is? I'm like, no. And I walked out. I'm like, yeah, kind of. I'm like, so I don't know. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, not to be cocky or arrogant, but really it's like, once again, we're amateurs. We're all learning still. We're not, you know, there's not one thing that I'm going to do constantly. I mean, there are my favorite habits that I have so far, you know, but I mean, really, we're amateurs, we're learning, we're going to, you know, experience some things. So, Cody Kelly, that's who I'm fighting.
So you just got your blue belt, and then you have a fight coming up for MFL 31, which is August 23rd. Would you say the new accomplishment of earning your blue belt is going to make you a better fighter, or mentally make you a better fighter?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question, because I thought about that. I'm like, man, this is going to suck really bad, because I'm going to get butt kicked for over an hour, you know, it's horrible, and all the blue belts, you know, that are out there, they always talk about it. Oh man, it's hell, it sucks, man, it sucks. And I'm like, dang, getting psyched out. But you know, afterwards it's like, wow, okay, I just went for over an hour, and each transition was like, you keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. So it's like, you got 3 rounds in a fight, you know, that's like maybe an eighth of what we did to get our blue belt. So yeah, definitely. And mentally, I mean, there's times in the fight where, you know, you have a bad position and you're on your back and you're freaking tired because it's the 3rd round. So yeah, I'm gonna think about, all right, what'd you do for your blue belt? All right, get up and keep fighting. Like, you know, you're tired, but you're gonna get that break when the time's over. So I feel like it definitely helps a little bit.
If there was one thing that you could say about the Bulldog fight team since you've started training here, what would you say?
About the Bulldog fight team, man. When I first started, it wasn't like rough, but I mean, you have to give respect to gain respect, and you know, you have to show them that you're dedicated. And show, I mean, even now, like if you just come in and you're like, yeah, what's up? I want to be a fighter. All right, well, come back in MMA and come to Jiu-Jitsu and come to Muay Thai and show us why you want to be a fighter. I mean, why should we even let you practice with us? I mean, not saying we're gonna kick your butt or, you know, beat you up or, you know, just make you all bloody and make you leave, but you know, give respect a little bit. And I think one thing that when I first came in, that's what I tried to do. Like, I was just like, yeah, I want to be a fighter, and then all these guys were like, I mean, they wouldn't even talk to me. I'm like, what's up, guys? Like, I'm the new guy, you know, and then, you know, you come around for a while. So, but now, over 2 years that I've been here, and, you know, tried to show the guys that, you know, I'm trying to be one of them, trying to, you know, work it as hard as you're working and help you if you're helping me, you know. So I feel like one thing that I can say about the Bulldog fight team is we're definitely like a group of brothers. I mean, we got Facebook messaging on, like, just to each other, you know, all the teammates or whatever, and we just talk crap to each other, and it's just, I mean, funny games like brothers would, or, you know, best friends would. So, I mean, they're my friends, they're my brothers, love them. So,
if Cody Kelly was watching this video, what would you say to him?
What would I say? I mean, I wouldn't really say anything to him. Just as far as the fight, I would say good luck, let's have fun, and let's fight. I mean, you know, you want to come down here and you want to fight? Let's do it. Like, you want to fight me? Let's do it. I mean, that's really all I gotta say. I'm not gonna say, you know, anything bad about him. I don't know. I'm just, you know, let's do this. Let's have fun. Let's fight.
For any friends, family, or fans that are watching, what would you tell them as to why not to miss MFL 31?
Man, I would say that first of all, it's a title shot. So that's pretty cool. 205 title shot. Another thing is there's other title shots other than me. There's a lot of great fighters fighting. I mean, it's always fun at the Cove. It's nice. I mean, everyone's close, so I mean, you don't need VIP tickets because you're already right there. It's outside, so that's, you know, a new experience. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good time. It's always good. And lately, we've been training really hard, so we're all ready to go and ready to bang. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be awesome.